What it do? Welcome to the Mike and Ant podcast. I'm your host, Expected Ant, and I'm with my co-host, Mob Miz. Mob was good.
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. Let's dive right into this funny news right here.
All right, so during the offseason, the Denver Nuggets they shocked the world by trading Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. was the Nuggets' third best player, and we actually said it on one of the episodes too back then that I said that I felt like Michael Porter going to Brooklyn, he would actually like meet his full potential because on Denver, he was the third option behind Joker and Jamal Murray. Now on the Brooklyn Nets, he's the number one option. He's having statistically the best year of his career. The problem is he's playing a little too good because the Brooklyn Nets they're trying to tank, and yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is playing too well. He's winning games for him, and they don't like it. So there's rumors that the Nets are looking to trade him, and teams that are looking to trade for him, you have the Golden State Warriors. They're interested. The Chicago Bulls, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Detroit Pistons. Out of those four teams, I think the best move for him, or not for him, but I think the best move would be the Detroit Pistons. Right now, they're the number one seed in the Eastern Conference, and I think adding him will actually help them to give them another score besides Cade Cunningham. For Michael Porter himself, though, I think going to Chicago would be a great move because he'll still be the number one option like he is right now with Brooklyn. It looks like Chicago's actually trying to win right now. I know it's still early, but they're in playoff contention. So maybe he can help them get maybe that seventh or eighth seed in the Eastern Conference. Warriors, I think it can also be a good move for the Warriors. He could be the number two option behind Steph. And then with him being 10 years younger than Steph, once Steph retires, maybe he could be the guy. So he could be a move for the future. For Milwaukee, I don't think that'd be a good move for either side, especially since we don't know what's going to happen with Giannis, as he wants to be traded as well. And then also too for the Warriors, they're looking at possibly making a move for LeBron. I don't think that's a good move for either team. But I think if you're gonna make a move, Michael Porter would be the guy to do it. He's still only 27 years old. Right now, like I said, he's having the best season of his career, being the number one option. He's proven he could be a legit scorer. But what's your thoughts? Where do you think Michael Porter Jr. should go?
Um,
Also, what do you think about Brooklyn wanting to trade him?
at first, if I was him, I'd probably want to go to Detroit unless he wants to play with stuff. I could see that being something a player might want to do, especially when he could kind of pass the torch to you, like you said. But it's actually hilarious that,
If he wants to win a ring, I think Detroit's probably the best
yeah,
bet.
but um, it's bad when you're doing your job at a high level and that's what you're getting traded for. It's not, it's supposed like you feel like this is like all wrong. Like you're supposed to be playing bad to get traded, not good. And teams don't supposed to tell you they're trying to tank. And if they trade him, they're basically telling you that they're trying to tank, which would be silly because he's a good piece to start with. So I don't understand this. I think it's a stupid move. If I was Brooklyn, I wouldn't trade him. I'd be trying to build around him. That's just me.
Well, yeah, and also too for Michael Porter Jr. I don't think it's in his nature to tank. He's coming from a championship organization in Denver where he won a championship. And since he's been in the league, the Nuggets have made the playoffs every year. So winning and playing hard is all he knows. He
Yeah,
doesn't know to, just half ass it because we're trying to tank to get better draft picks next year. He don't know about that life.
yeah, and he played his ass off in college too. So
Yeah.
it's like he's not trying to hear that. So they've probably told him to slow it down. He's like, nope, can't do it. Just send me somewhere
And
else.
yeah, and it doesn't help that today he put belt to ass to the Nuggets, make them regret trading him. And because of him, the Brooklyn Nets blew up the Nuggets today. So that could be another reason why the Nets like, nah, we
Yeah,
can't be having this. He playing too good.
they had enough. They had enough.
Yeah, like
But
we beaten championship contenders. We ain't supposed to be this good.
yeah, got to get you out of here, man. Well, this is the new NBA. They can only have three good teams, so Brooklyn might gotta wait another 15 years. But I'm disappointed in trades like this. Like when you get a good player, and you're not even making no effort to build him. It's like, how much better do you think he's really gonna make? You know, it's like, yeah, the Nets are not gonna be a good team. You're still probably gonna get good draft capital. It's like, how about you try putting on a good performance for your fans? Like that's, I mean, they're the ones that's putting the money in your
They
pocket.
even have fans. 'Cause New York is a Knicks town. I don't know if there are any Nets fans.
They gotta have some fans somewhere, man. Where's Hove? Where's Hove? Holla at me, Hove. Holla at me. Where he at, bro? I mean, but
But I
it,
mean, for the Nets, though, like, what do they expect? Like, what do they think they was getting when they made this trade?
I mean, thought they was getting a good play, and that's what they got. Clearly, they're mad about that.
Ah, they thought he was getting a good player, but instead he's a great player.
They said we wanted average. We actually didn't want good. So this actually
Yeah,
pulled
we wanted average. We didn't want an all-star.
they pulled him and said, "Look, buddy, this just isn't working, man. We need a consistent lineup of average players, and you're just a little bit better than what we wanted."
We can't have you scoring 34 and 11.
Yeah, yeah. Fair to say, man.
But but yeah, so trade value, we both agree. I think if he wants to win a ring, I think Detroit is probably the perfect fit.
Yeah,
He could be the number two behind Cade Cunningham. And as far but if he wants to continue being the number one guy, he can go to Chicago. At least Chicago's trying to win.
yeah.
So he can still be the number one option. And like I said, he's still young. He's only 27. So the Bulls can actually build around him if they want to do that. And then before we get out of here, what's your thoughts on the Warriors possibly trading for LeBron?
Um, I think that him and Steph wanted to play with each other for a while. So if they could find a way to make this happen, the trade will probably happen.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think they want to make it happen. They can make it happen. To me, this tells me that the Lakers are blaming LeBron for why they've been struggling lately and why they're one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. Um, or either that they just want to go all in with Luca and Austin Reeves and think that you know what we need to get rid of LeBron. I'm not sure what the Lakers are thinking here. And for the Warriors, I'm not even sure why they even want LeBron. Your best player is Steph Curry, who's 38, and then you're gonna bring in LeBron at 41. No, if this was 2015, I'll be like, yeah, make the trade. In 2026, I don't know how this helps either team. The Warriors right now, they're a below average team without him. I don't see him getting much better with LeBron. And then for the Lakers, I mean, yeah, you've been struggling since LeBron came back. Lakers actually did play better when LeBron was hurt. Maybe that's why they're trying to trade him. I don't know. And also, too, if you trade LeBron, does Bronny go with him?
That's the question. I believe the answer to that would be yes.
I mean, he's just taking up space on the Lakers bench. And if they trade him in a package with his dad, he just be taking up space on somebody else's bench.
Yeah, but maybe Curry can teach him how to shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see how it goes. Maybe that's Bron's game plan. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I need you, Steph, because he's gonna have to become a shooter. Maybe that's the goal. I don't know, but I don't think it's a bad move. I think they're friends. They probably want to at least have fun instead of being dealing with like bad environments to go out. You know, so
Oh yeah, I mean, if they want to just play together, I get that, but I'm just saying from the team,
yeah,
like if I'm the Warriors, like it doesn't really help me. It's not going to make me any better. I don't think.
yeah. I think they probably just owe Steph enough. If that's what he wants, they'll probably do it for him. I think it's probably more than just you know. I don't think it's a move that will hurt them financially going forward. I, I think that if the trade happens, probably won't be too much money that they're gonna take over. So
From the Lakers side of things, though, I don't know what the Warriors have that would make the Lakers better.
the question to the Lakers is it gonna take much? Maybe it isn't. Maybe they're just ready to move on.
I'm assuming they're going to have to. Yeah, but I'm saying though they need something. The Warriors got to give them something in return. So I was saying like, what do the Warriors have that can help the Lakers?
Two backpacks full of draft picks to ruin their franchise. Nah, I don't know. I'm being sarcastic. Like I would have no idea. There might be a few things they're interested in. I would have to look through
Lakers
them.
are trying to compete with Oklahoma City in the West.
You
You
gotta
know,
look at the
we'll-
roster and think what the Lakers may think that they could use on theirs. Gotta have some young talent.
yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it looks like Michael Porter's on the move. He's on the trade block because he's too damn good at his job.
That's a goddamn shame.
But you can find us on Sprecher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can follow us on X/Twitter at Mob Squad 508 for Mike and at Expecta_Ant for myself. And Mike, what about the some energy?
Lastly, if anybody needs energy, because I know sure as hell I do right now, go on and scan that QR code, put in the code Mob Squad 508, get 10% off all your purchases. And with that being said, we're moving on like Porter Jr. We out.
We out. No tanking here.
No tanking.